The Department of Environmental Quality is going on tour around the state to hear from the public on MEPA. That's the Montana Environmental Policy Act. It's a law requiring the state to consider the environmental impact of potential projects. Our Tom Buchanan and Geneva Zoltek breaks down what's happening.
It's been 2 months since Judge Kathy Seeley issued a decision on Held v. Montana, a climate change-related case that made national headlines. Seeley ruled in favor of the 16 plaintiffs, aged 5 to 22.
And since then, the state filed an appeal, and the case will be reviewed by the state Supreme Court. Here's what the DEQ is doing in the meantime. Mid-October, this DEQ listening session took place at a hotel conference center in Helena.
I ask you to do the analysis and inform permitting decisions now.
MEPA was introduced to Montana law in the 1970s and 80s.
And I can't tell you how important MEPA is for the state of Montana.
Now the DEQ is asking the public if it should be modernized.
Northwestern Energy is deeply concerned with regulatory uncertainty under MEPA.
And in a similar vein, with the help of a $3 million climate pollution reduction grant from the EPA, the DEQ is developing a climate action plan which will include strategies to reduce emissions. Climate means more than just melting glaciers in Montana, which have lost 60% of their area in Glacier National Park since 1900. And according to a report by Montana State University, Climate Change and Human Health in Montana, the Treasure State has already experienced impacts like record-breaking heat waves and longer wildfire seasons. The DEQ notes an emphasis on innovative, non-regulatory measures for this potential climate plan. It's important to make the distinction here between weather and climate. Weather represents variable daily conditions, while climate is the reliable trends of that weather. And on a warming planet, those reliable trends get disrupted.
And after the district court ruling on Held v. Montana, there's an unknown path of how the state will move forward regarding certain MEPA limitations.
It is critical that we wait for a bit of the Supreme Court process to play out, yes.
DEQ Director Chris Dorrington said the listening sessions honor MEPA by engaging officials and the public.
It's a bi-directional dialogue that's very important in statute, and that's what we honor. And then second, just with the emphasis on climate and the awareness that the model rules for MEPA haven't been touched since the late 1980s, it's time for us to listen.
Dorrington said the listening sessions are not the typical outreach strategy post-trial.
Is this something that the DEQ or other departments in the government have done before?
I'm unaware of whether anybody else has. I think it just honors again what MEPA is about.
Recent court filings filed by Judge Kathy Seeley note unrefuted testimony established climate change as a critical threat to public health. And for now, the constitutionality surrounding new 2023 laws that impact MEPA remain unsettled. House Bill 971 states an environmental review may not include an evaluation of greenhouse gas emissions,
which is a point of contention after the trial.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with holding a public process, but it has been radio silence from DEQ in terms of how they're going to comply with this court's order and when. They testified during trial that they know how to do climate analyses. They have done them in the past, and there's really no reason, if they are also wanting to hold these listening sessions, that they can't simultaneously be conducting an adequate climate greenhouse gas analysis for state projects.
The right to a clean and healthful environment was granted to Montanans through the state's 1972 Constitution. And in Held versus Montana, Judge Seeley ruled that Montana's climate, environment, and natural resources are unconstitutionally degraded and depleted. That ruling spelled out that House Bill 971 is unconstitutional. However, the state Supreme Court will have the final say.
Can the agency conduct an analysis of what may be emitted in a proposed project? Yes, we can definitely have an awareness of that, assess that, and then disclose it. But the range of input in these public sessions is far beyond that.
We'll continue tracking this story as further developments are made. In studio, I'm Tom Buchanan.
And I'm Geneva Zoltek, MTN News.